feel like I was in like the same shirt last episode. I don't know. Very
Nah,
similar.
you look different. You look different, I think. The
Welcome
intro.
everybody to another installment of FBA on the Water.
Let's go.
It's nighttime. It's 8:45 p.m. on a Sunday. We're missing football. We're missing cheering and screaming at TVs to be with you guys. Us two and you. So welcome. Zach,
Yes.
take us away. How's your week going?
Week's good. Solid week. So this week, when we pull it up, pretty sure just shy of 7 grand sales. But
Let's go.
let's get the oh no, it's more now. 1,400 on the day so far.
Ooh.
This week, 7,500. And that's gonna update in a second too. Yes,
Dang.
good week. Good week, big spend week. Me and Nate kind of found a couple good ASINs.
Yes, sir.
Did some buying. Still only like after today, probably like 7 grand. I just spent almost 4 grand. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
solid spend week. So we're growing. The compound is in effect, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
stoked.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
As for myself, I'll show you my monthly. We're at 102% higher than last month. It's gonna be blurry.
A little bit.
We're at $20,540 for the month, which is amazing. Like I think I was at 18 grand for all of last month. So like we're already above that. We still have another 8 days to go. Um, the last week, Zach actually has more sales than me, which is fucking amazing. I don't know if this is updated, but I have $7,453 in sales, which has been very consistent pretty much this whole month. That's about like that's pretty much what I've been doing every week for the last 3 weeks, which is good. Um, I think last episode I talked about how my statement was ending on my plum, so I couldn't really be spending too much. That statement has ended yesterday, and I was able to spend a little bit, but I gotta like pay off some of that card because I went to spend, I don't know, another like 2 grand today, and it was like pay down your balance. So tomorrow I should have like a solid. Well, today actually I started a withdrawal of I think like 950, and then I should be able to do about that almost every day this week. I'm hoping. So we'll be able to pay a bunch off the plum and my other American Express and Amazon card. That I have like 3 grand left to pay on that to be good for the month. And then we were talking with some other sellers last Monday. We hopped in the Discord with in FBA Roadmap Discord, and there's another guy, Johnny,
Jimmy.
I believe.
FBA Jimmy.
Jimmy, he had talked about the Capital One Spark Plus or something, Select.
Spark Select, yeah.
Yeah, Spark Select. And he was like, just telling us about that. So I applied for that and I got that instant approval. But they only gave me 5 grand. So like, it kind of helps, but it's not that great.
It'll grow. It'll get bigger.
Yeah,
Couple
yeah. That's kind of like the thing is with most of these cards, if they start you small, like they'll always go up because they see you spending and paying it off. So
Yeah, if you spend 5 grand for 2 months and pay off, which obviously you will,
yeah,
probably about like month three, they'll bump you up a little bit. Or
yeah,
I think you can like request if you just call Cap One, or you can probably do it online, make it easy.
yeah.
But
Oh, Zach, I gotta tell you, I didn't tell you yet, and I specifically didn't, so I could tell you on the podcast. The Nike ban. Have you tried to buy anything off Nike since?
Nah,
So the Nike ban is almost 100% always 3 days. So you
really?
should be good now.
Oh, word.
Yesterday I tried and I bought one pair of socks and it went right through.
Oh, word.
I
That's awesome.
canceled it because I didn't need the socks, but like you should be good by now.
You're just testing. Yeah.
Yeah, because my
Well,
buddy was telling me he's like, because he's been banned on like all of his accounts and he's been trying to crack the code. And the main guy of his Discord group was like, dude, three
just wait.
days, three
Yeah,
days.
you just gotta wait. Which
Don't keep
sucks
trying.
because we missed all that 20% that they had.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah,
We still got some good deals. Sweet.
yeah. There'll be more. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's still stuff you could buy off of Nike that could still profit. So
Yeah, for sure.
we definitely know of a couple.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I
I got
wanted to
some
tell you that.
some stuff getting checked in right now that I'm pretty excited to see go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that, can't see right now, but I got like a box tower over there. Four
Mine's
large
on the
boxes.
front. Mine's on the front porch right now. I moved it up before the pod.
Good. And yours is covered too, so like if it rains out, like it's kind of there
Yeah,
for everyone.
dude, that's so FedEx though. Speaking of that, FedEx dropped some stuff off on yesterday, and they just left it like I have a night like my parents' house, nice like covered porch,
Mm-hmm.
like
Huge
so easy. Yeah, it's huge. You can fit like a million boxes there.
front door right there.
Yeah, and FedEx just for some reason they just thought we're just gonna leave this in the driveway instead of walking 10 extra feet and putting it like underneath a covered porch. So I'm like, if I was gone for the weekend and like today it rained too. So if that
Mm-hmm.
out there all weekend, like potentially like 2 grand worth of products could have just got
Yeah.
rain.
Could have got soaked.
My dad's like, you should just tell him like in like a drop off option to like leave it under the porch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they would, but for some reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they should. They should.
Yeah.
I
They're not.
actually I don't know if I told you this, but I gave my UPS driver a gift card the other day.
Dude, I gotta hook mine up. Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
about I want to get like a door cam to see if it's the same dude every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to like give a gift card like on say the same dude comes like Monday through Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
Friday like for some reason whatever I don't know maybe he's not working on Friday. Leave a gift card on Friday or something, and then
Yeah.
friggin' wrong guy get it. You know, I'm trying to
Right,
see
the dude.
every day.
Dude, that comes like once a week.
Yeah, legit. The guy on the Saturday driver like picked up a shift on Friday and just gets lucky with like a card or something.
Right. But yeah, I gave
But
him
yeah,
like a $25 Visa because I mean, I don't know what to get these guys. Like, obviously, you don't know them, so I'm not gonna get
yeah,
him like a Dunkin's card. And if he's like not a Dunkin's person, then it's like, well, fuck.
yeah. That's
So
still solid though. Good idea, especially with the holidays coming too, like a little
yeah,
Christmas for him. I'm sure.
yeah,
Like he does enough. He does enough for me, man. He picks my stuff up almost every day. So
right,
hook him up.
yeah. I would give every single driver a fucking gift card if they would not lose our shit.
That too, yeah. Every Amazon warehouse worker to just not. My aunts can't. I mean, yeah, whatever. The aunts came back in.
Yeah, you said that. So what happened? Tell the story. Let the people know.
Yeah, okay. A couple stories like this from this past week. So it was like Tuesday morning. I've been waiting for these like on to check in at Amazon for like 3 weeks. They got sent to Fort Worth, and everything that goes to Fort Worth takes like 2 or 3 weeks to check in for some reason. Probably really backed up. I don't know. But finally they said like the shipment was closed, and I looked and it said 0 out of 8 was received. So I'm like, no, like I'm not just shipping empty boxes. Like
There's no way.
submitted the case. I had to get all my receipts in order and take like the pictures that I had from when I received the shoes, So what you're, yeah, that's a definitely a good point, is to always like provide some sort of evidence for yourself that you
Yeah.
own products and you're not just like editing receipts and shipping in like the wrong or different product into Amazon. Like
Yeah.
it's still, there's still like loopholes. Like if you think about it, you're like, yeah, they might still not think these are mine. But if you have photographic evidence and the receipt, I even went as far as like send in my credit card statement, like the snapshot that matched the receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like I not losing like $700 worth and not getting refunded if they're actually gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I want that.
yeah, dude, I did that. And then today they just showed up. It was like, yeah, nope, they found it. So
Yeah.
all is well there. But it was a little bit of a headache at the beginning of the week. Then
That
I had
happened.
another headache too. What?
So that happened with me too with those 10 socks that were in a box with a bunch of other stuff. And for everything else checked in, but these 10 socks didn't. So I did the same thing. I sent them, the invoice, the receipt, the proof of inventory, blah, blah, blah. And then they hit me back. They're like, oh, yeah, all 10 are here. It's like, all right, well, just
Yeah.
do it in the first place.
Yeah.
But I am still waiting on. So I had two Nike shoes
Yeah.
that got lost or whatever. They were in their own separate box. And when I had bought these shoes, I had bought a huge amount of them. So the receipt shows way more than what I sent in. So I'm still they hit me back saying I need some other proof or something. So I don't know what else to send them. Like I might send the same thing again. It's maybe a different worker will be like, oh yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One thing that shout out Chris Grant, Clear the Shelves podcast. He
Shout out Chris.
he hooked me up a lot this week. So I've been sliding in his DMs, sending him emails, and he's very responsive, hits you back up, helps you out. Definitely a solid guy. Um, Annotating receipts to make it easier for Amazon workers to like see all the information that they need to acquire from those receipts. Like I know you think it's like, yeah, this is like obvious information. Like you like highlight the buyer, like yourself, the buyer information, and
Mm-hmm.
put a little arrow to it that says like buyer information with all your info and like the quantity, like highlight that, write like quantity in big red letters, like supplier information, get like the headquarters for Walmart, Dick's, Kohl's, whatever, get their address and all that, make it in nice red letters in the receipt. It takes like 5 minutes, but apparently it saves a lot of headaches with Amazon like saying like, oh, we need more information. Because if you highlight everything and do it all right the first time and give it to them, odds are that's going to go through better than just sending them the receipt. Because
Are
they're
you doing that? Are you using like Google Draw for that? How are you marking that up?
yeah, I use the so I watched Chris's video on YouTube and he uses a program called Snagit. So
Okay.
I just hopped on a free trial for that. It's like
Sure.
$6 for like I think it's a lifetime membership. So
Nice.
really not that bad if you're in the game for a long time. $65 is nothing. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it just that's a good thing to hit on when it comes to like receipts and stuff instead of that.
Mm-hmm.
Even for ungates too. Like I know ungates it's like maybe a little different, but
No, yeah, that could be for sure helpful. I mean, sometimes you get like a paper invoice, so you just have to snap a picture of it, put it on your computer, and then mark it up.
yeah,
Um, or you could just do it with a pen. So I mean, whatever your preference is. I mean,
just doing stuff like that right the first time save you one or two headaches.
yeah, it's good practice
Yeah, for sure.
for sure. So another thing I did this week is I've been running those scheduled TA searches. So I have 7 categories that I've been searching every single day and checking it every single day to see like if something's on sale, if I can hit that sale as it's like the day it's live. it won't be like the second it goes live, but the day of it being live. Hopefully it's not like some super like sought after item where it sells out instantly. Hopefully it can, last a day. Um, and I found, I mean, given the whole week doing 7 searches every day, I've probably seen maybe 3 to 5 products a day that I would have bought last week had I had the credit to do so. So I think the TA scheduled searches is something definitely worth doing if you have those they're not like crazy skills, but it's just getting that the data from Keepa to generate the lists, to import into TA, to let it scan, do a test scan, and then if it comes up with anything, then maybe schedule it to do every day or every other day, because you will run out of minutes quickly. I ran out of 40,000 minutes yesterday, so today I actually upped my subscription so that I won't ever run out. But yeah, TA, I think. I mean, people have a lot of mixed feelings about it, but to me, it's like having a VA do a job for me. So if I spend 250 a month on TA now, that is more or less the same as having a like one TA, but this could be like in place of multiple TAs because it can scan 7 sites at once.
Yeah, for sure. So with that 40,000 minutes and you having to upgrade or like update your subscription,
Yeah.
um, what was so that was that the cap on your initial subscription?
Yeah, that's like the base amount they give you for like the 70 or $80
The
subscription.
89.99 for
Yeah.
OA.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. And then so with your new one, or do you have like unlimited search minutes or
No, I have it goes up in increments of 10,000 minutes. So I upped it from 40 to 160 because if I used all 40 in a week, basically, because my new cycle had started on the 15th, so it's pretty much 1 week. Um, if I want to do it 7 scans a day for the month, then I'll probably need the 160,000,
yeah.
which is now, I believe, it's now $270 a month, which that's kind of pricey. But
Yeah,
if
that gets steep quick.
you take into account like having like 2 VAs or however many VAs you think are equal to 7 searches at once every single day, maybe it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
To
One of
me,
the
it's super worth
one of the leads you sent me on that from you doing that, I think I just boxed them up.
it.
You
Word.
sent me it, I'm like, yeah, it sells. So like $4 or $5 profit each one. Yeah, sure.
Hell
I'll
yeah,
do it.
bro. Absolutely.
I gotta get on that. I gotta get on those lists. Just start firing them up. So use the product finder, keep a product finder to generate the list and load it into TA, right?
Yep. I'm actually gonna make a couple new lists because I had one for office supplies and that was giving out absolute garbage. I had another one. I mean, it could have been my filters too. Like I could just be missing out on that.
Because
But
you're filtering in product finder and then you're filtering again with TA.
yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of potential miscalculation. Not miscalculation, but when you take so you do under a certain sales rank, right?
Yeah, say I'm doing like 10 to 20,000
You'll
in a
do
specific category.
10 to 20,000 sales rank.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So do you do average sales rank or the
Yep.
and NTA use the average?
Uh I don't think TA knows Amazon sales ranks, does it? Yeah, it
Yeah,
does. Yeah, it does.
yeah, yeah.
Um so in Keepa's where I get that sales rank. So the 10 to 20,000 will be a list from Keepa, but 10 to 20,000 will give you literally like a million products. So you want to then go to like a price point you want. So I'm usually searching on Keepa. So in that 10 to 20,000 sales rank, I want products that are more than $25. So I'll
Yeah.
put that in. That'll bring the million down to like, 400,000 or something. And then I want the buy box not to fluctuate crazy. So I'll do a minus 15% to 15%. That'll bring the 400,000 down to 200 or something.
Yeah.
And then I'll keep chiseling that away until I have 20,000 items.
Nice. Nice.
And then bring that over to TA. Or you can like make a bigger list on a separate Excel sheet because TA can do up to 25,000 products a search.
And you can only when you export from Keepa, can't you only export like 5,000 max at a time or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just messed that up. So you got to filter that down until you only have 10,000 on your list because you can take the 5,000, go to the next page, take that 5,000, bring it over to a new Excel,
Yeah.
add it to the list.
Combine them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a decent chunk of time to set those up, but once you do, then they're just scanning, scanning, scanning.
Yep. And then all you gotta do is go and pick out the gold.
Yes, yeah. So I take out on TA like I won't let it bring me like eBay products because probably 8 times out of 10 the eBay product is you can only buy one, like someone's only selling one, like they don't have a mass
Yeah.
quantity of something. And then sometimes it won't be like a new product, it'll say it's new, but if you look at the picture it's open box or something. So but yeah. So, Zach, what's your next week look like, and what's your next 2 weeks look like? Because you got stuff coming up.
All right. Yeah. This week, heavy sourcing and well, I mean, I gotta be like done sourcing and buy everything by like tomorrow, Tuesday, so that hopefully everything can clear by Monday. And then next week I got 6 days of arm stuff to, so I'm gonna be MIA for all of those 6 days. So pretty much this next 2 days is pretty important for me to buy a lot of inventory and get it in because I can't send anything out for like 6 days. So I can have a bunch of stuff sitting at home, but I ain't gonna be here to prep it. So
You got to make sure to have no FBM products at your house too, just in
oh
case.
yeah, that's facts. I only have like I think I have like 3 units left of anything on FBMing. So
Word.
should be chilling with that. But I want to get so I got a little account health uh scratch on my account.
Mm.
That's another thing that Chris was helping me out with. So this is kind of a long-winded story, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet for the people. So, so I ordered some Nike shoes in a obviously specific size and color and made the listing before they showed up to my house. So like that's a good practice to do that too in case something goes out of stock or whatever. You already have the listing there, so you can just send and replenish your inventory as soon as it shows up, and
Hmm.
everything's already ready to go for you. So I did that, and I ordered black shoes, all black, and the listing picture changed from all black shoes to white and black shoes. And I didn't catch it until like 3 of my shoes sold. So
So you had already sent them into Amazon, and that they've changed.
yeah, yeah. So I ordered all blacks, looked at the picture when I sent them in, obviously, and like I'm like, yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine. And I sent them in and like it checked in like a week, and then like 6 days later or 4 or 5 days later, I noticed like 3 sold. So I looked at the listing and the picture was black and white. And I'm like, whoa, like this isn't the shoes that I was on. So
Mm-mm.
after that, I get 3 returns and I immediately like close the listing and I sent all the products back to myself. And then like the next day, I get a email notification from Amazon saying you have a product in or inauthentic complaint. And I was like, oh crap, like it doesn't sound too good. And then I open up seller on my computer and I got this whole thing saying I'm at risk for deactivation. And I was like immediately through the roof,
Yeah.
stress high,
Yeah.
contact, and like obviously I hit made up and I'm like, yo, dude, like you're not gonna believe this. About to get shut down.
Not good.
Yeah, no, definitely not good. So Chris Grant, I hit him up. I sent in like if you have the FBA roadmap, they have a POA plan of action for IP complaints, and you can kind of do something similar with inauthentics. But so yeah, sent in a nice letter, the receipt saying like these products aren't inauthentic. They're obviously legitimate Nikes. Their color is just not what the listing image is. So I didn't really know what to do. Like, I feel like it's not my fault. And like to talk to people in the FBA roadmap Discord, and they're like, yeah, dude, like this doesn't seem like it's your fault.
Hmm.
With Amazon, you have to take all the blame because that's the best and most efficient way for you to get rid of the problem. If you just take the blame, because if you start pointing fingers at Amazon, they're not going to want to give you their time. They're going to be like, yeah, like, okay, whatever.
Right.
So I sent in a letter, sent in the receipts, and they hit me back and they're like, we need more information. And then I went to the case on Seller Central and I clicked like add more information. And then it gave me an option to like kind of like, I forget how it was worded, but it was pretty much like accept defeat and like take this little quiz to show that you learned your lesson and you know like what you're doing now. So
Right. Right. Right.
it's like, you know what, this is probably the move. Like just get the monkey off my back and figure like Amazon would get rid of the inauthentic if I did this. And so I did it. Next day, no, they need more information. So I wrote a new letter explaining everything even more in depth. This is like a 2-page college essay right here that I'm writing.
That's what it takes.
And then what Chris said about annotating receipts. So I had the receipt, I annotated it. I didn't do that the first time because I really didn't know any better. So I sent that in yesterday morning, hoping by tomorrow they hit me back and they're finally like third time's a charm. This is off your account. My account health's at 196. So it's really not like that much lower than 200. But still seeing your account is up for deactivation on your seller account just really doesn't sit well.
Yeah, it's always a blow to the you know what.
Yeah. And it just goes to show how like fragile account health is if you're not careful. Even if something might be out of your control, like
Yeah.
get a software or just be diligent and check your listings every day to make sure that you know like no images are changing, no descriptions are changing.
Yeah.
I think, let me get the name of this. There's an account, not an account, but like a paid service that you can get that'll monitor your listings for you and it'll tell you if anything changes.
Is that like IP alerts or something?
No, it's not IP alerts. It's I have the name of it right here.
So basically, all new sellers, like you do not want any of this stuff to happen for like at least, well, it never is ideal, but like that first 90 days is so essential. You don't have anything wrong. Um, you got the account?
Yeah, it's called Blindwise. Blindwise. So that'll like it'll pretty much stock your listings for you and
Hmm.
send you an alert if anything changes.
Hmm.
Anything out of the ordinary. I mean, it's just kind of like a an extra blanket of protection for your
Yeah.
health,
Yeah.
which obviously I've learned this week never hurts to have a little bit extra protection on that because
Yeah.
you get suspended, like you ain't making no money.
Yep. Yeah, bro. Like
So
honestly,
that's
better
why we
safe
do
than
it.
sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
10
But
minute warning.
yeah, but yeah, we learned a lesson this week. So
Yeah, and Zach has definitely educated me on that part because I haven't had one of those before. So like I was selling a shoe just like his, different size and everything, and the same thing happened to me. Luckily, I only had one sale, and then I closed this. I made the listing inactive, um, and I didn't get a return or anything. So I got lucky there. Like if I was hitting the buy box and those things are flying, that same
Mm,
thing could have happened to me.
yeah,
Um,
and it's like it's based off of like if you get returns saying like I forget what the exact description in the return was, but it was like did not like color or like
Wrong color.
product not as described.
Mm,
If you get like three of those returns in a short amount of time on a listing, immediately like it's like an automated thing. Amazon's just gonna flag you as inauthentic. It doesn't even necessarily need to be a complaint from a customer. It can just be you're getting returns with these specific reasons, and boom, you have a product inauthentic complaint,
yeah.
and you're pulling your hair out trying to figure out how to get it to go away. So
Mm-hmm.
not so much like an IP complaint when you get a specific complaint from like a brand or a customer or whatever. Someone's actually coming after you for that. But with the authentic complaints, it's like just returned for specific reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Learned a lesson and definitely will be a better seller for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good lesson learned. And it's the first of probably many that will happen over the course of your career. I mean, they just happen. There's like this one, there's really nothing you could have done. Like you sent in the right shoes and then you just didn't happen to look at the picture and the picture decided to change. Like how I don't know how it changed, but it changed. And
Yeah.
whether that was a human error on Amazon's part or if something just worked differently in their process and it just changed the picture. Like stuff happens. There's always bugs in any sort of system out there.
Facts. Facts.
So
The kicker of it all is now the picture is back to the all black shoes.
yeah, I just
So it's like,
reactivated those shoes.
yeah, you had them in the reserve FBA, and then they moved
Yeah,
it
I
to the second.
I put them in active and I was like, fuck, dude, I don't want to send these back because I can't return them now. Like it's probably been too long. And the last time I had Nike shoes returned, I was getting like other people's FBA inventory and some of the boxes were all fucked up and I was like, damn, I don't want to do that again. So I just put it
Yeah.
on hold and sure enough the fucking color changed back.
Oh my God. I pulled up to work like on Friday morning or Thursday morning or something. And I looked at my inventory before I walked in and I was like, what is going on? I texted Nate right away. He was like, yo, dude, I meant to tell you. Like I seen that this morning.
Yeah, I'm in the gym and he texts me and it's like 8 o'clock or something. I'm like, dude, I was about to text you this at like 6 o'clock. Like, fuck.
I already sent them back home, so there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Try and return them. I think I have like 10 days left or something. So hopefully they show up and I can get
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah. One other thing too, separate from you, but like another problem I had. So in general, everybody, listen up. Never, ever, ever try to outsmart or think you're outsmarting Amazon because you're not. Never
nah.
gonna. Don't try it now. Don't try it any year. Never do it. So back probably 2 months ago now, maybe even longer. Might have been one. It was probably one of my first shipments because I just bought boxes and I was like, all right, going to Home Depot. I'm gonna buy this box. I'm gonna buy these boxes. Blah blah blah. I need the large. I need the medium. I need the small. So I bought Home Depot large boxes. They're like 27 inches by like 14 by like 18 or something. I was like, this I can fit a ton of stuff in here. This is awesome. I do that, fill it up, ship it off. In the shipping thing, you can't go past 25 inches. So you can have a box that's 25 inches. You can't have a box that's 27. So I'm like, all right, well,
Is it 25 or is it 27 is the max?
I believe it's 25 because I sent in a 27-inch box and they hit me with the shipping thing.
Oh, dude, must be less than 25 inches in dimension. Yeah.
Yes. So I
Wow.
sent in that
I
20.
just
You fuck up,
no, I mean, yeah, I did, but they accepted
motherfucker.
it.
Well,
I
back to
sent it.
well,
Sorry,
back to the
sorry.
story. I sent in this Home Depot large box. I said it was like 25 inches, and they hit me with a shipping not infraction, but like improper box or whatever. And I had to take the little quiz. How big is your box? How big of a box are you allowed to ship? 20 inches, 25 inches, or like up to 25 inches, or any size. So I fucked up. I did all the correct answers, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, that shipping infraction or whatever you want to call it is now gone. So now that my account is more than 90 days old, those little things are gone, which is awesome.
Hmm, that's weird. I'm like struggling right now thinking because I sent in a shipment last Monday
Yeah.
and everything checked in, everything sold, but it was a bigger, the units are bigger. They're like two, almost like 20 inches tall. So I don't know if that might have had something to do with it, but I remember like measuring the box and it was 27 inches. I typed it in on the Webflow and Seller Central and no like warnings or anything came up, but it was boxes that were 27 inches long.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it was a bigger product.
Maybe they just charged you more or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, shipping was fat for those.
Maybe I don't know. That's
Like
weird.
three boxes and it was like $50. I don't know either. I just ordered,
Uh,
so we'll see what happens next time.
if any of you viewers know what's the dealio with that, drop a comment, reach out to us because
Yeah, seriously.
I wouldn't mind sending some big ass boxes, but I'm not trying to get friggin'
Did you type in 27 inches into the Webflow when you shipped it? Or
yeah. And it said it wasn't allowed, so I was like, all right, well, what's the biggest I can do? And it said 25, so I was like, okay.
oh, huh. And then
I
you
don't know, man.
put 25 in and sent it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's already friggin' taped up. I'm not opening this thing up. But actually, now that you talk about that, they might have changed because all Seller Central just been updated in the last like 2 weeks. So maybe they switched up the shipping thing,
Yeah,
you
I don't
know?
know. I know there's something because like obviously if you get like I seen these things like so my like lights up here, they're like light panels to cover it. And they're like 40 inches long or something.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
And so it's like obviously those aren't going to fit in a box that's only 24 or 25 inches long.
Yeah.
So if your product that you're shipping is outside of those dimensions, then you can still ship it. It's just probably going to charge you a little bit more. But obviously, Amazon knows that
Yeah.
like you can only fit so much into a 25 by 25 by 25 box.
Right. Yeah.
Product itself is dimensionally bigger than that, then they'll cut you some slack and let you ship it in big boxes. So
Yeah.
that is a thing, but the units that I was sending in weren't I don't know. I'm confused.
Got lucky, man.
I gotta look into it. I gotta look into it.
Got that 0.1% chance of not getting fucked.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got like 45 seconds left on the timer. It just says less than a minute, so it could cut us off at any second now. I think we're like 45 seconds, but how about let's have a good week.
Yeah.
Do some buying, do some selling, do some prepping, do sourcing, you know, do all the things you got to do to succeed in your business.
That
Um, if you
every
got
day.
if you got open line of
The
credit,
Discord, it's a work in progress.
it is
I,
a work in progress.
it's coming. It's